Hi LEGO fans! It's the last Thursday of Advent and in just 3 days it will be Christmas Eve. This year I'm getting my wife a new fridge for Christmas. I can't wait to see her face light up when she opens it. Yesterday's Tyranny of Tat included Melody the Rabbit from LEGO Friends, which came last, earning a pitiful point. Potter was also punished with 2 points for their unimpressive table and chair. The Avengers need to train harder as they took home 3 points for a microscale Hydra train with Steve Rogers' statuette. City was the runner-up with a 4-point finish for their table with milk and cookies, plus a cute chihuahua. But Star Wars continues to dominate with a most impressive Emperor Palpatine with Christmas sweater minifigure. They took 5 points and gift of the day. As we brace ourselves for a new round of Advent Calendar atrocities, LEGO Friends is last with 56 points, Marvel Avengers are 4th with 63, and with a 2-point advantage it's LEGO City. They share joint 2nd place with Harry Potter, but Star Wars is showing us this is away with 71 points. With only 20 gifts remaining, is victory an unavoidable destiny for LEGO Star Wars, or will Day 21 deliver a change of fortune for Potter and City? Let's tear open those doors! We're starting out with what used to be known as the Marvelous Avengers, but they've not been so marvellous recently. We are on Day 21, the last one from the top row, and let's see what horrors lie inside today, and goodness. Alright, the deluge of tables continues, and yeah, we've got some kind of festive table. Looks very much like the one we got from Harry Potter very recently. That might have even been yesterday. And yep, a table complete with chicken leg, nice bottle of wine, I do approve, and a goblet. So yeah, actually, yeah, slightly better maybe than the Harry Potter one on account of the wine bottle and goblet. But yeah, it is what it is. Let's put this thing together and see how it looks. And so for our first gift from the Marvel Avengers, we have yet another table topped with festive fare. Admittedly, this does have a really nice fluted gold element for the leg of the table. The tabletop is a round 4x4 white circle. Accessories include a pearl gold wine goblet, a chicken or turkey drumstick on a red platter, and a trans green wine bottle. I really enjoy cooking with wine. Sometimes I even put some in the food. What is a horse's favourite wine? Chardonnay! The end result is a festive feast for one which lacks any discernible Avengers theming. This does contain some nice elements including the wine bottle, goblet, and the now slightly overused drumstick. The fluted round brick also helps jazz this up, but ultimately it's just a table with some stuff on top. Will bribing me with food and drink lead to a good score? We'll find out later in the video. So another daily dose of filler from Marvel Avengers. Let's see what we've got from Star Wars today. Of course, we got the Emperor minifigure yesterday, so it's unlikely to be anything quite as good as that. And what is this? I don't think that's a ship. Oh, you know what? I think that might be it might be Throne Gate again. Except this actually looks like the Emperor's throne, which would kind of fit because we got the minifigure yesterday, and yes, definitely something for a minifigure to sit on. So that does look like the Emperor's throne from Return of the Jedi, so not a bad thing, I guess. Certainly not festive by any stretch of the imagination, but anyhow, we'll not sit on this. Let's put it together and we shall see how it looks. So from LEGO Star Wars, we have a very back-heavy throne. If you angle the backrest even slightly backwards, this thing just falls over. With a minifigure on board, the throne is much more stable. Minifigures can sit in a chair thanks to a couple of studs on the seat. The armrests are very angular and don't look terribly comfortable. The back contains 2 angled plates and clips onto the back of the seat. I really do like the tile element, which has been modified to incorporate those clips. At the top of the back, forming a headrest, is a 1x2 cheese slope. What's Emperor Palpatine's favourite cheese? Gouda! I hear that Trump wants to ban the sale of shredded cheese. He wants to make America great again. Yesterday, a bomb went off in a Paris cheese store. Debris was everywhere. This is one of those gifts that really needs a minifigure to make it work. Without one, it literally does fall over. With Emperor Palpatine sitting on the throne, it looks really good. But as you know, that's not how we do the judging. Is the throne alone worthy of gift of the day? All of that will depend on the other calendars. So let's move on to Harry Potter. So after a couple of items of filler, let's see what the boy wizard has today. Door number 21, and yeah, if I can get my finger in there, let's have a look. And oh, yep, there we go. Minifigure day, although to be fair, it's Malfoy. Does Malfoy qualify as a minifigure? Yeah, I can hear the Slytherin fans in the comments right now. Yeah, it's actually quite nice. So this is Malfoy. He's in the costume that he was wearing when he met Hermione and Ron at the Shrieking Shack. I've got a feeling we've got some new elements in here, but I will check that. But always a good day when you get a minifigure, except boo, Malfoy! So let's put this guy together, and we shall give him some due consideration. And so from LEGO Harry Potter, we have foul, loathsome, evil little cockroach, Draco Malfoy. Draco does of course come with a wand, precisely 10 inches long, made of hawthorn, with a unicorn hair core. This seemingly normal wand went on to have massive consequences for Lord Voldemort. But I digress. Draco, whose father will definitely hear about this, is a new and exclusive minifigure. Being around the age of 13, LEGO has opted for the medium posable legs. The torso print, which incorporates some metallic details, is brand new for this character. Dressed for the cold weather, Draco is wearing a pair of grey gloves. There is some printed detail on the back of the torso, but it's not nearly as fancy as the front. What is fancy is that very cosy looking headgear. This is dual moulded from grey and black plastic and includes ear flaps. It's also a brand new element, necessary to bring this minifigure to life. This is the costume that Malfoy is wearing when visiting Hogsmeade with Crabbe and Goyle. They encounter Ron and Hermione at the Shrieking Shack, and well and truly get their asses kicked. Although not perfect, LEGO has done a pretty good job of recreating the character's costume from the movie. The Malfoys are a rich and powerful wizarding family. In fact, they're so rich, they have a home cinema complete with Dolby Atmos. The facial expression shows a very typical, smug-looking Malfoy. The alternate, however, shows how shocked he looked when Harry showed up in the Cloak of Invisibility. It's always a good day when you get a minifigure, but even better when you get a new and exclusive Malfoy. Does this foul, loathsome, evil little cockroach have what it takes to win Gift of the Day? Stay tuned, my friends! So Harry Potter raising the stakes with their Draco Malfoy minifigure. No pressure, LEGO friends. Let's have a look behind door number 21. Nice fish there. And see what we have. And okay, I think that's a train. A little bit worried about the attachment point on the back there. Maybe we'll get another part to this tomorrow, which doesn't always go down too well. But yeah, otherwise a nice little looking locomotive. Certainly colourful in terms of the green and red, and yeah, I like those little window elements as well. That's quite nice. But yeah, it's a little train. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Nice advent calendar fodder. But will it be Gift of the Day material? Let's put it together and find out. And so from the good folks at LEGO Friends, we have a locomotive train engine. Hammy, I said no! As LEGO Advent Calendar trains go, this is not at all bad. I certainly approve of the festive red and green colouring. The wheels, which look like they could run on tracks, are particularly pleasing. As we all know, train wheels are very reliable. They work tirelessly. I got my very first job as a driver on the railroad, but they had to train me. At the front of the train we find a 1x2 green cheese slope, and the boiler is made from some festive curved red elements. The cab is made of a window element topped with a 1x2 green tile, and behind the window we find a stud. Maybe Hammy was onto something here. It's just the right size for LEGO Friends animals, except of course Diabito the morbidly obese cat. Suggesting this may not be the only piece of the train, we find a ball joint at the back. This is definitely not the first time we've seen a train in an advent calendar, but this one is pretty good. Can the LEGO Friends locomotive pull away with some good points today? I think we'd better check out what LEGO City has to offer. All good things must come to an end, and we've reached our final calendar today, which is LEGO City. Let's see if we can even get in this thing, and what goodness do we have here? Oh, it's a minifigure. It's a minifigure. That's always a good day. In fact, 2 minifigures today. That is putting the cat amongst the pigeons. Looks like we've got Mrs. Claus on a snowboard for some reason. Actually, nice snowboard. I like the British Racing Green colour. That is quite nice. And nice looking minifig as well. I don't know whether any exclusive parts are here, but yeah, we've got Mrs. Claus on a snowboard, which is a little bit fun, a little bit quirky. Let's give this a little bit of assembly and see how she looks. And so our final gift from LEGO City is Mrs. Claus on a snowboard. Well, I definitely don't think we've seen one of those before. The dark green snowboard has an interesting story. It was introduced in 2022 for the Speed Champions Lotus Evija. It just so happens to make a great spoiler. If I want a spoiler alert, I just go and check the expiry date on my milk. The snowboard element is by no means new, but it is really nice to get it in this dark green colour. Mrs. Claus is also a welcome addition and is exclusive to this calendar. The dual moulded red and black legs are not new, but that torso print with green undergarment certainly is. The printing, even on the back of the torso, is absolutely flawless. Of course, Mrs. Claus is the wife of Santa Claus, who is always smiling. He knows where the naughty girls live. Santa is easy to track online. He always accepts cookies. The facial print depicts a very kind, smiley lady with pink glasses. But switch to the alternate and she's puckering up for a kiss with Santy. What an absolutely epic gift to get from LEGO City. Firstly, it's a minifigure. I really like the snowboard element in the unusual dark green colour. And best of all, it's festive. The only challenge to Mrs. Claus is going to be the foul, loathsome, evil little cockroach. Has the big red guy's wife got what it takes to beat Malfoy and win Gift of the Day? Let's find out! And so we have all 5 festive fancies freed from every door number 21 of every LEGO Advent Calendar. From the Marvel Avengers we got yet another table complete with drumstick and drinks. Star Wars gave us a throne for the Emperor, and from LEGO Harry Potter we got his nemesis Draco Malfoy. LEGO Friends pulled into the train station with a locomotive, and finally from LEGO City we got the epic Mrs. Claus on a snowboard. But which of these festive gifts deserves a fun day out snowboarding with Mrs. Claus, and which deserves a day of reckoning with the Emperor and his lightning bolts? Let's award some points! In last place with 1 point, it's the Marvel Avengers. Although we do have some nice elements, the whole throw some stuff on a table and call it good concept is getting old. In 4th place, earning 2 points, is LEGO Star Wars. While I really like this as an accessory to the Emperor, on its own it's a bit bland and tends to fall over. In 3rd place, earning 3 points for LEGO Friends, is the Festive Train. Hammy won't be happy, but I'm not here to make friends. Today's runner-up, and this was a really tough one, is LEGO City with 4 points. Everything about this minifigure, including the snowboard, is great. But I can't ignore the fact that we've got a brand new Malfoy minifigure. 2 brand new elements make this pretty special, and that's why Harry Potter wins Gift of the Day and 5 points. But do you agree with today's scores? Do I deserve some shock treatment from the Emperor for giving Star Wars 2 points? Or maybe I deserve coal in my stocking for not giving Mrs. Claus Gift of the Day? As always, please do leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments. I do read them all, they keep me super motivated at 6 AM editing, and I like to respond to as many people personally as I possibly can. But Jeremy, I hear you say, who's getting the bonus point for Festive Gift of the Day? From this selection of gifts, I think it's pretty obvious. A festive bonus point goes to LEGO City. So after altering the algorithms and mangling the math, how are things looking in the race for Advent Calendar of the Year 2023? In last place with 59 points, it's the LEGO Friends. 5 points ahead with 64 are the Marvel Avengers, and then we have a tie for second. LEGO City has amassed 70 points, and so has the boy what gone done lived, Harry Potter. That means LEGO Star Wars stays in first place with a total of 73 points. Of course, all of that could change tomorrow, with City and Potter just a few points behind. Tomorrow, as we approach the festive weekend, I will be opening up every door number 22 on every LEGO Advent Calendar. If you've not already done so, please make my Christmas by hitting that subscribe button. You can also help by leaving a thumbs up, engaging in the comments, or watching a few of those beautiful, beautiful ads. I want to say a big heartfelt thank you for checking out today's video, stay safe, and I'll see you on Friday!